a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the street for the cause. Marching on Washington miners, we'll be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. Better shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes, the peak.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers going to come out throwing. He's got Smith here. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Dobbins again on second down. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On on the counter now. It's Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Wentz on third down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun, Wentz. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Back to Cannon again on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cannon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 21, Ravens 13.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over first at their own 26 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. He's able to find Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for him. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 56 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a give to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Play action, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Wentz. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Wentz to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 74. To throw is Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Back to throw, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Hey, 626.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the 49ers, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the... Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just